Have you noticed that there are many things God will never reveal to you about your life? Tell you what it takes. Many capacities, resources, equipment, places He will never bring you to until you begin to ask Him. I have seen you pray. Teach me how to pray. Suddenly we found out that God had a plan for your life. How many people you believe that God has a plan for your life? Raise your hand. Now, that plan will never manifest until you begin to ask some certain questions. It was when the disciples began to ask questions, it became obvious to them that God really had plans for their lives. From the way Jesus was unveiling it, it was an ironed out design by God for their life to be run. Meanwhile, God did not bother to show them. Just as many people sitting here, they never knew what God intends to do through their life. That the deliverance of your family is tied to your hand. You can say, I'm a young man. God does not recognize young men. He recognizes men that are willing to yield to Him. Then He can empower you at your age. How old is Samuel? Samuel was a young boy, but he laid on the altar, and the voice of the Lord came to him. In fact, when the voice of the Lord began to come, he didn't even understand what was happening. Just like many of you here, something in your heart is telling you that your life is bigger than it is. Meanwhile, the territory and the environment is trying to force you to live a different kind of life. Maybe your peers, your mates, is trying to make you to live a different kind of life. But I tell you something today. There is an education that is coming from heaven. The Spirit Himself will teach men. And when He begins to teach you, certain things will begin to manifest from your life. When Jesus taught His disciples for long, and the Spirit came on the day of Pentecost, what happened is that those men that were timid, men like Peter, that came and spoke, and they said, one young lady told him, are you not one of His disciples? The man denied that he's not one of it. But when the Spirit came, He appeared and said, "O ye men of Israel, today I tell you that the same Jesus that you crucified, He is the Lord and Christ." Something happened to that man. Something happened to the timid Peter, and suddenly his age doesn't matter. Where you came from doesn't matter. Who your father is doesn't matter. What matters is what the Spirit is doing in your life. What matters is what is hanging. The mantles